Welcome to Amber Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Golden Flashes, ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every returner, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Using his legs, it's Savage. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Savage. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's changing the play. Keep it on the ground. Defense all over him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Lewis. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and they blocked it. He'll return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Lovett.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Has to have it on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lewis on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gamecocks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes the handoff, it's Savage. Shakes off the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smalls. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Golden Flashes moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really.
Pulls in the deep ball. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the catch. It's Hills. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Golden Flashes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Here we go.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Kent State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Savage. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Lewis to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. It showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Lewis. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab on the left. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing to the right, complete. Delivers the stiff arm. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Golden Flashes look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the 2nd half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Lewis wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. It's Lewis again. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lewis, under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air again, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Gets it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at North Carolina, taking on the number 7 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Tar Heels looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
2nd down to the air. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Here's Lewis to throw. Turns up, it's Savage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Play fake, Lewis. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Savage. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Here we go, ready, go, go!
On the gun on third down, Lewis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, golden flashes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Fires to the middle. Oh! Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis. Got his man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Lewis to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Second and long here. It's Lewis again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Got his man to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28.
Black 14. Black 14. Go, go.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. Just gets rid of that one.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Play action with Lewis. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throwing, Lewis makes the grab. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Lewis. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Going to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. On target. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's got the back in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game and you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first. Turns it upfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Reels it in. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Driven back.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.